Good evening, everybody. There is a possible chance I may scream any minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right, so YouTube have added a lovely new feature where if you're going live, as I have done for nearly 6 years, it's in this format that you see, lovely vertical format. Unbeknownst to me, they've added a new feature where it will do the vertical, where you see like Jay's links on the shorts, and it does it automatically. Doesn't work for this quiz because the quiz is all set to be in a horizontal format, not a vertical format. So I've got on my other screen, I've now got the dual, like it's now like side by side. So I've got me and then I've got me. It's not going to work when the questions are on. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Hope you're well. That's my issue to work out. But what problem is, if anyone comes across that now in YouTube live shorts in the live streams, they're going to think, what on earth is going on? Because they're not only going to see like that part of the, probably that's the frame. That's what they'll see. So they'll see whatever question is in there. And I can't adjust it. I can't tweak or change it. I can't. Woosa. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a better start to the day than I am. Anyway, yes, it is Thursday. Welcome along. It's Thursday, the 15th of January. Hope you're all good. Yeah. Breathe. Anyway, I got some of you lovely people to say hello to. 50 questions, as always, to come along this evening for you. We might all learn a new thing tonight as well. Yeah, may all learn a new thing tonight. We'll see. You might all shock me. I might already knew it and make me look completely thick because I didn't know. But we'll come to that later on. So yes, 50 questions. So 8.5 minutes before we get into this evening. Evening, everyone. Vote for a Jadal comeback. What? Yeah. Why is Jadal all of a sudden a topic of conversation? I mean, I know it's on a GIF. I'll put it in. Where are we? That one there. I know if you, I can't remember what GIF company it is, but I know if you type Jay Flynn into it, it comes up with Jadal. But I don't know why Jadal is all of a sudden a massive topic of conversation. I'm very confused. Anywho, right, let's say hello to some of you lovely people. Let's roll. Good evening to Judith. Good evening to Judith Williams. Hope you are well. Good evening to Sir Bill Tutor of Legendershire. Now you've got your the phone number for random Weatherspoons. Yeah, I have no idea what that was all about either, but I just saw you were asking for a random Weatherspoons number, and because I'm quick off the mark and can research things quickly, I grabbed it for you. Please send your CV if you are interested in any of the advertised jobs that BT mentioned. In the meantime, we'll be joining with Jill and Christine for tonight's quiz. Advertised jobs? Hold. Let me see if I scroll up. We had a chat before last Saturday's quiz about you having a job at Tutor Towers. Oh yeah, because I was down south. First private quiz of the year. Brilliant, to be perfectly honest. Vacancies yet to fill are chauffeur, pilot to Tutor Airways, butler, and finally tour guide. No previous experience required for any of these posts. All happy days. I've always fancied being a pilot. And if there's no experience needed, do I get on the job training? You know, because there's a lot of buttons. I mean, it depends what planes you've got. I mean, are we flying a Cessna or are we flying like a Airbus A380? There's a lot of buttons on the A380, and I can probably learn which ones do what. Probably on the ground would be better. But yeah, no, I could take on the pilot role. I'm down for that. Is it unlimited fuel? Can I go anywhere I want? I'll have a think. So yeah, good evening to all of you and the YouTube live chat legends. Good evening to all of you guys. Good evening to Sally Bates. Hello to all of you. Good evening to Anva. You said last week that you might be down in Chelmsford later in the year. You'd be a welcome guest if you need a bed and hearty breakfast. Very much appreciated. The Massive would be delighted to host you. Kate and Colin are already one up already this year, so Deborah and Anva need to dig in tonight. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is. I will hopefully know more after next Thursday. So yeah, well, I won't know more next Thursday, but I may have an inkling as to the direction of travel and whether or not it means that I may be in your area later in the year. I'll keep you all posted. I know I'm being very secretive, but I have to be. It's a very, very secret project that's been going on for 12 months, and yeah, tell you all about it soon. Good evening to Irene. Good luck to Vicky and Ben. Come on, Bob, we can do it. Not a good start. Yeah, 3-1 down. Yeah, but to be fair, 3-1 down against Vicky, Ben, and so you know that's there's a 1 in there which is up against it. So happy days. I'm gonna pay for that in a minute. Vicky's gonna hear that, and I'm gonna get shouted at. Good evening to Moogie and Phil. Hope you both are well, ready and eager for some fun quizzing as usual. So good evening to you. WEG Force Southwest Division are in. Shout out to Tadpole, Sally, and their carers in Sanqua. Is the floor finished yet? I'm sure that will make a lot more sense to you guys than me. Good evening to all of you. Hello to the usual suspects of Jill and Ross. Hope you guys are good. Hello to the Bakewell Tarts and the newbies, Claire and Brian and Linda and Claire. I nearly got that wrong then. Good evening to all of you. Hope you are good. Good evening to Linda. Never know what day it is lately, except for Thursday and Saturday that is, thanks to the quiz. Well, you should also know what day Friday is because it falls between the two. So at least you know we're 3 of the days, I would suppose. But good evening to all of you. I'm skating on thin ice. To be fair, it's not really thin ice anymore. It's gone back to water. So yeah, wait for it to freeze over and then I'll get back onto thin ice, Vic. Good evening to Jean, who says, I think Thursdays and Saturdays keep us Devonshire dumplings sane. If you think the quiz keeps you sane, we all need to be tested, I'll be honest. Good evening to you all. I hope you're all keeping well. Finally on here, Denise, we were actually sitting in front of the computer, snacks and drinks at the ready, wondering if you had mistyped the time, 23 hours to go. Surely we thought he means minutes. Then we looked at each other and realization hit. It was Wednesday. Yes, happy Thursday. Welcome along. Hope you're good. Hope you had an interesting evening last night. Could have played one of the old ones, to be fair. There's plenty of them. see how well your sort of memory and stuff does from the old ones. Right, we've got 3 and a bit minutes to go before we get started this evening. So yeah, 50 questions as always. If you're just joining us and you're new, grab a pen and paper. If you're watching this on the YouTube live shorts, don't just go onto my channel and watch the full video. Don't watch it on YouTube live shorts because you're just gonna whinge when you can only read like a fraction of the questions. But yeah, so good evening to you all. Grab pen, paper. I'll do 30 questions, take a break, let you have some thinking time. There's a place you can catch up on all the questions and have a look at the pictures as well. And then yeah, and then I go through those first 30 answers, see how you're doing, and then we do the final 20 questions and wrap up this evening's quiz, all done and dusted in just under an hour. So yeah, so grab everything you need, get yourselves nice and comfortable. About 2 minutes. Yeah, no, last Saturday, yeah, I wasn't here. First pre-recorded quiz of the year. I was down in lovely little village just on the outskirts, just off the M3. On Saturday night. Brilliant. It was a brilliant quiz. It was a surprise appearance. I think there was 2 people who knew that I was going to be there, and it was a lot of fun. It was great. I was a bit worried because when someone said we'll be doing our quiz shortly and there was a big cheer, and then I sort of panicked and thought, if I don't get that big a cheer when I come out, I'm really sort of in trouble here. But no, it was brilliant. Met some lovely people and had a lot of fun. So yeah, nice to get the first private quiz underway, in-person quiz underway for this year. Many more to come. I've booked a random one in for June. So, but I am very selective. We don't take on all of them. We do look at them on their merit as well. Work-life balance and all of that. So, minute and so to go. I've just read as well, Lancashire's getting the Tour de France. Not quite coming past our door. It's coming like the hill behind us. But yeah, Lancashire's getting the Tour de France. Yeah. Parts of the rest of the UK are getting it as well. But, you know, I think it's starting up north somewhere and finishing in Liverpool, one of the things. Graham and Leanne aren't going to be happy on BBC Radio Lancashire because I'm assuming that's what they were hoping to announce tomorrow morning, and that was going to be their big announcement, and someone's jumped the gun and announced it this evening. Oopsies. 30 seconds in 7 seconds, but 30 seconds to go. Make sure you're all comfortable. Make sure you're all settled. The YouTube live chat, as always, it stays on during the quiz. I don't have access to it. I have access to it. I don't have it open during the quiz. I open it at times of going through the when I'm going through scores and stuff like that. So when I'm sharing your scores and letting people, showing how you got on so far, yeah, that will be, yeah. That's when I open the YouTube live chat. Otherwise, it distracts me. It very much distracts me. Sorry, there was a timer going off downstairs. I'm assuming that's Jack for, yeah, bedtime. Well, get ready for bed. Start heading in that direction. Right, let's get into the quiz. That bit I know how to do. Welcome along, everyone. I recorded JDQ earlier for next week, and they are an absolute mess. But I was tired this morning. All right, it's Thursday, the 15th of January. Thank you, as always, for joining me this evening. 50 questions then in front of us. Make sure you got your pens and paper at the ready. Let's see your first category, which I already know. It's a bit of history this evening. And let's see how you do with these. Here's question number 1. How is the Normandy landings of World War II more commonly referred to as? So how is the the Normandy landings of World War II more commonly referred to as? There's a birthday shout out in Discord. I will just remind me at the break, Colin, and I'll get to it then. You went way too early with it. That's the problem. Just remind me in the break. Number 2, which key charter promised the protection of church rights, protection for the barons from illegal imprisonment, and access to swift and impartial justice? So which key charter promised the protection of church rights, protection from them for the barons from illegal imprisonment, and access to swift and impartial justice? Number 3, name the city from the picture. Name the city from the picture. Number 4, who was the first person to be awarded a patent for the electric telephone by the US Patent Office in 1876? Isn't that Jay's back garden? I really hope that's not my back garden, I'll be honest. If that's my back garden, there are many, multiple questions that need answering. Firstly, who installed the Ferris wheel? Secondly, who installed the bumper cars? We can deal with some of the other stuff that may cause a major issue of that being my back garden later, but yeah. Number 5, which war that began in 1950 is classed as a frozen conflict, owing to no peace agreement ever being reached? So which war that began in 1950 is classed as a frozen conflict, owing to no peace agreement being reached? So technically, they're still at war, although there's an armistice. Number 6, connecting the Mediterranean to the Red Sea. What construction was completed in 1869? Connecting the Mediterranean to the Red Sea. What construction was completed in 1869? I've just looked. Or if you're watching this on the... On the vertical live stream. In the Mediter, he, Red Sea, Wu, Shun was comp 1869. Sure, that's how I'm going to write all my questions from that one. That probably makes way more sense than what normally comes out of my mouth. Number 7, what was the first human invention that broke the sound barrier? Was it the bullwhip, the Concorde, or the Bell X1? I can't wait to see what that puts on screen. What was the first human invention that broke the sound barrier? The bullwhip, Concorde, or the Bell X1? Was the first human that broke the barrier? Whip, D, X1. I've got to turn that off because that is Oh, thank you, YouTube. You've just really brightened my day. I don't know why I sound like Muttley either. Number 8. Who was this? Who is this for number 8? Oh, I know why I sound like Muttley, because I was trying to do a very low laugh during BBC Radio Lancs this morning when they were doing some feature before the quiz started, and I wasn't really, like, it was one of those, am I actually here yet or not yet? And so I was trying to laugh very quietly. So I was laughing like Muttley. Number 9, although never completely proven, the CIA attempted to poison Fidel Castro with which of these? Was it exploding cigars, a poisoned razor, or a laxative-laden red wine? So although never completely proven, the CIA attempted to poison Fidel Castro with which of these? Exploding cigars, poisoned razor, laxative-laden red wine. Message from my moderator, that can never be good. No, yeah, it's fine. So the quiz is outputting in 2 different ways to anyone who's watching. So for those of you who've gone through the channel, gone through the link on socials, etc., you have got this traditional format that you see on screen. So you've got the full horizontal format, whereby everything on screen is as you see. So you've got the full question, but it is also streaming on the other part of YouTube, which is the YouTube Shorts, and it's streaming in the live section of that. And it's streaming basically, where are we, from about just the other side of my face here all the way down. That's what it is, basically cutting everything off left and right, and that's what it is also streaming. So you guys will be absolutely fine, but anyone who's scrolling through the shorts videos on YouTube will come across the live stream, and all they will see is like this one: never complete, tempted to Poe with which of cigars, razor, laden red. So that's what I mean. It'll make no sense. Question number 10. The UN replaced which organization? The League of, was it countries, nations, or allies? So the UN replaced which organization with the, the UN replaced which organization? The League of, was it countries, nations, or allies? That's a very good point. From Simon, challenge, write a question that spells a rude message when truncated. Oh, I could end up in so much trouble tonight because I have no idea. Oh, this could be awkward. Nice. It's been really lovely entertaining you all for the last 5, nearly 6 years. Thank you very much and good night. Round 2, food and drink for you tonight. Starting with this for number 1. Cognac is a specific type of French what? I can't. So cognac is a specific type of French what? Number 2, haddock is a member of which fish family? Is it cod, sturgeon, or shark? Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. So haddock is a member of which fish family? Cod, sturgeon, or shark? Number 3, what natural sweet substance is produced by bees? Number 4, what is the world's most expensive spice by weight derived from the crocus flower? Number 5, what can be balsamic, cider, white wine, and malt? So what can be balsamic, cider, white wine, and malt? Number 6, which brand is commonly remembered for its slogans, have a break? Number 7, what can be green, red, Savoy, and Napa? Number 8, what collective term is given to Italian staples such as spaghetti, penne, and fusilli? Number 9, what citrus fruit shares its name with a colour? Actual colour name, not something that was then given a colour from the name of the fruit. And number 10, what green vegetable is known as a zucchini in the United States? So what green vegetable is known as a zucchini in the United States? Taking you into your first break with some places this evening, starting with this for number 1. Name the country. It's dropped a flag question in just like that. No sort of pre-warning. No, here it comes, whether you love it or hate it. No, just boom, there's a flag. Number 2, what is the largest of the Great Lakes by surface area? Number 3, which Mediterranean island nation is divided into Greek and Turkish regions? Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. There's a lot more politics to it than just being straightforward like that, but I'm going to stick with that because I can't change it now. But there is a lot more to it than that. Beautiful island. Visited it about 8 years ago for my friend's wedding. Number 4, name the venue pictured here. Number 5, what is the highest mountain in the world above sea level? So what is the highest mountain in the world above sea level? Number 6, which Middle Eastern country hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup? Number 7, which national park located primarily in Wyoming is famous for geysers such as Old Faithful? At least you're not F1 that have posted today about 1995 with pictures from 1996. I've taught them well. Number 8, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Saskatchewan and Alberta are provinces of which country? So Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta are provinces of which country? Why do I know how to pronounce that? That's a TV show. Can't remember which TV show it's from, but the only reason I know how to pronounce it. Number 9, what vast natural canyon carved by the Colorado River is located in Arizona? Oh, wait, hang on. Saskatoon. I'm thinking of a completely different place, clearly. And your final one, number 10, what is the capital city of Slovakia? Apologies to Ben and also to Blair, who sent that. Ben sent a... Hang on. It should be pronounced
Saskatoon.
There you go. What am I thinking? Where's Saskatchewan then? Or am I making that up completely? Saskatchewan. Anyway, right, that's your first 30 questions for you this evening. Chaos and anarchy and carnage as usual. But those first 30 questions are up now on the hub. So quizhub.co.uk. All you need to do, scan that QR code or go to the web address. When you land on there, go to the recap menu as part of JVQ. Click on today's date, 15th of Jan. Click on part 1, and the code you need is on screen now, 01987401. 9874 is what you need. That will give you access to part 1, so you can recap any of those first 30 questions or have a look at those pictures in any more detail should you so wish. All those details will be up on screen in the break. Right, I am going to take 5 minutes on that point, and I'll see you after this. I haven't sat here for the entire break trying to work out where I've heard Sacagawea from before, and I actually have now found it. Sacagawea refers to the safe word in the movie Money Monster, used by TV host Lee Gates and his director Patty Fenn to signal trouble or a need for backup during high-pressure on-air moments, referencing the famous Native American guide for Lewis and Clark. I'm going to start using that in the quiz. If you ever hear me shout Sacagawea, you know I've done something incredibly wrong. That might be the... In fact, that could be the new word. Instead of the various moments that I want to swear at the top of my lungs because I've done something stupid, I might replace it with Sacagawea. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights. At least I've got, at least I've got Ben on hand. I can play out his voice notes and have things actually pronounced properly. Might make him my coach. Right, I think you're all back. Right, okay, let's give you those first 30 answers this evening. Let's see how many times I shout out Sacagawea before the end of the answers. But here we go. Round one was history, starting with this for number one. How is the Normandy landings of World War II more commonly referred to? It is D-Day, or the various code names and stuff, but D-Day is how it's more commonly known now. Number two, which key charter promised the protection of church rights, protection from the barons from illegal imprisonment, and access to swift and impartial justice? It is the Magna Carta. Number three, name the city. That is not my back garden. It is Pripyat. That's what I mean. There are many questions as to if that is my back garden. Firstly, when did I move to the Ukraine? Secondly, what am I allowed to touch in my garden right now? Imagine that's probably not a question to answer right now. But yeah, no, it's Pripyat. Number four, who was the first person to be awarded a patent for the elect? Well, many people, have you noticed this recently? You've got it in your head, you know who invented something, and then through bundles of research, and whether it's AI or what, I don't know, there's people out there to try and discredit stuff, and then, so there's about 4 or 5 different people from around this era who are now trying to lay claim to, not themselves personally, but you know what I mean. Number 5, which war that began in 1950 is classed as a frozen conflict owing to no peace agreement being reached? It is the Korean War. Number 6, connecting the Mediterranean to the Red Sea. What was completed in 1869? The Suez Canal. Number 7, what was the first human invention that broke the sound barrier? There you go. The bullwhip. Or as Chandler and Friends, whooper. Can you accept Chernobyl for question 2? No, because the city is called Pripyat. Chernobyl was the thing just a bit further along that had a little bit of an accident. Number 8, that is Samuel Pepys. Unless anyone else in the Discord server wants to allow you, I don't know. Personally, I'd say no, because the city is Pripyat. Number 9, although never completely proven, the CIA attempted to poison Fidel Castro with which of these? It was exploding cigars. And number 10, the UN replaced which organization? The League of Nations. Yeah, well, that was kind of my point I was making, Paul. Round 2, food and drink. Number 1, cognac is a specific type of French what? It is brandy. Number 2, haddock is a member of the cod family. Number 3, honey is the naturally sweet substance produced by bees. Number 4, the world's most expensive spice by weight derived from the crocus flower is saffron. Number 5, what can be balsamic, cider, white wine and malt? It is vinegar. Number 6, which brand is commonly remembered for its slogans? Have a break, Have a Kit Kat. Number 7, what can be green, red, Savoy, and Napa? It is cabbage. Number 8, what collective term is given to Italian staples such as spaghetti, penne, and fusilli? Fusilli is pasta. Number 9, what citrus fruit shares its name with a colour? It is orange. And number 10, what green vegetable is known as a zucchini in the United States? It is courgettes. I need to find something. Where have you gone? There you are. Perfect. And round 3 was places. Number 1, name the country. That is Switzerland. Number 2, what is the largest of the Great Lakes by surface area? Lake Superior. Covers 2 countries, doesn't it, Lake Superior? Both the USA and Canada. It's been a couple of weeks since I wrote these questions. Number 3, which Mediterranean island nation is divided into Greek and Turkish regions? It's Cyprus. Number 4, name the venue. That is the Sydney Opera House. Number 5, what is the highest mountain in the world above sea level? It is Everest. I had to write it like that because there's the other one it's below sea level that's classed. Yeah, I can't remember it now off the top of my head. Number 6, which Middle Eastern country hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup? It was Qatar. Number 7, which national park located primarily in Wyoming is famous for geezers such as Old Faithful? Yellowstone. He's a lovely geezer, is Old Faithful. Number 8, Manitoba.
Saskatoon.
And Alberta are provinces. In which country? It is Canada. Thank you very much, Ben. I might get you to do me a soundboard. I might just like sit there and... Number 9, what vast natural canyon carved by the Colorado River is located in Arizona? It is Canyon. Out of sync. Shouldn't be. And number 10, what is the capital city of Slovakia? It is Bratislava. Everything is green on my end, so I don't know why you're all why are you... I don't know why you're all suddenly out of sync. That's very bizarre. What did I put? Hang on. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, sorry, Grand Canyon. I don't know why I didn't put Grand. Bizarre. Anyway, right. Top, you got Tot Sakajuian. Right, tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? I'll read out some of those in just a few minutes. So still to come, connections and general knowledge. Connections is evil tonight. I am not gonna lie. And that's all I can say. We might all learn something though tonight. So right, let's see what we have. BT is with 28. Ian has got 28. Sesame Street with 27. Tracy with 25. Lana's got 21. Oh, you must be as excited as I am, Lana, being an F1 fan. It is back. Essentially, because all the car launches are starting, so I'm like a giddy child at Christmas. Linda Trott with 29, Irene with 29, Irene with 28, Carrie Ann with 27, with Paul, I would assume, 27 for Ali, 22 for Kelly, the Foxes and the Otters with 29, Claire with 12, 26 from Kieran and Lorna, who are in Italy. Oh, I forgot you're in Italy. You doing that thing out to hold up the like Leaning Tower of Pisa and stuff. Yeah, so 26 over there, 28 for JWC, and 19 for Mary. Over on the other side, Vic and Phil with 29, 25 for Vicky and our new voice on the quiz, Ben, 28 for Martin, 27 for Blair, 21 for Sam and the old man, as he's put it. 29 for Colin. I'll come back to you in a second. 24 for the wrong ones. 28 for Jan and Richard. 28 for Simeon. 27 for Paul and Kerry. 26 for Paul and Roxy. 28 for our Irene. And everyone else says it. Yeah, some people say I'm out of sync and some people say it's fine. It is very bizarre this evening. Very bizarre. But it's Grand Canyon is what the answer for that one. As I'm screaming Sacagawea. Right. Connections and general knowledge. Before I do, happy 30th birthday to Michael, making your dad feel incredibly old for the fact that he's got a 30-year-old, but I believe you're at the club. So yeah, happy birthday to Michael. Happy 30th to you. Hope you are being treated well, as I'm sure you always do. Everyone is treated well in the White Regis Social Club. Everyone is always very well looked after. Right, here we go then. Round 4 is your connections round. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10. What links the 9 answers together? Let's see how you get on. Number 1. What is the opposite of right? So what is the opposite of right? There is absolutely 0 I can do for being out of sync. So your mouth moves, then the sound is about 3 seconds behind. There is absolutely nothing I can do. I have no idea why. I wonder whether it's because of this stupid dual stream thing, but there's naught I can do, I'm afraid. I have no buttons for that. Oh, that is a very good point. Hold that thought. As in, yeah, that's about as best I can do. Number 2, what is the name of a contract by which one rents land or property for a specific time? So what is the name of a contract by which one rents land or property for a specific time? Yeah, so question 1, not wrong. That's what I mean, not wrong. It won't help you with the connection unless you really do know this. Number 3, what is the numerical measure of a player's skill in golf? So what is the numerical measure of a player's skill in golf? Number 4, what S is a threatened penalty for disobeying a law or rule? So what S is a threatened penalty for disobeying a law or rule? Number 5, knocking down all 10 pins with the first ball in 10-pin bowling is called a what? So knocking down all 10 pins with the first ball in 10-pin bowling is called a what? Number 6, what W is the state of the atmosphere at a particular place and time as regards its condition? Number 7, what T is a person's state of mind seen in terms of their being angry? What the flip? Sacagawea. What T is a person's state of mind seen in terms of their being angry? Oh, that's the right way. Is it the right way? Oh. Would you believe I was with English teachers and I was quizzing English teachers on English spelling and grammatical stuff on Saturday night? Oh, the irony. Number 8, what is used to hold loose pieces of paper together? It's called a paper what? So what is used to hold loose pieces of paper together? It's called a paper what? Number 9, what A is a regretful acknowledgement of an offence or failure? And as always, question 10, what links the 9 answers together? There is someone who is going to be watching tonight. I don't know who. 2,500 connections, which probably equates to about 5,000 people potentially watching. And someone's going to know this, and they are going to be sat there quietly all the way through the quizzes various times, maybe not contributing much, and they're going to know this, and they are going to leap up and down because they can contribute something, and I'm going to be very pleased. It is difficult. It is very difficult. You may well learn something new this evening. But yeah, I think there will be at least one, if not a handful of people out there who will sit there and go, oh my word, I know this. And they will be basking in the glory for the next few days. And I can't even give you a clue without completely giving it away. Right, general knowledge, 10 random to finish off this evening. Number 1, name the motorcycle brand from this. Yes, it would. Yeah, Simeon, it would be. It would. Yeah, it would in theory. Number 2, the M3 motorway connects London with the outskirts of which port city? Number 3, what is the currency of Poland? Number 4, what card game has variations such as Zero, Teams, Extreme, and Show No Mercy? Number 5, name the fast food chain. Oh, flip. Sacagawea. Name the fast food chain. I missed that when I put the picture in yesterday. No, I think I might be all right with the pronunciation of the Polish currency. I think I'll probably be good with that. But I do appreciate it. Number 6, a new search recently began. What was the flight number of the Malaysian Airlines plane that mysteriously disappeared in 2014? There's a new search currently underway. Number 7, which star sign is represented by the scales? Number 8, name the streaming service. Number 9, name the brand. This nearly wobbled my head off yesterday because I put it into the quiz, but then inside the presentation I blanked out the name that goes across the middle, but I hadn't grouped them both together, so for 5 minutes I couldn't work out why saving the picture with the block across to blank out the name of the brand wasn't showing up when I was adding it to QuizHub. Yeah, I was very confused for a good 5 minutes yesterday. It's not difficult to confuse me at the minute, to be honest. And finally, number 10, krypton is a chemical element commonly associated with which comic book superhero's home planet? At least we've got normal standard trains. We had a very confused train coming past here on Sunday. Went on for ages and ages and ages. There was nothing in it. I'm assuming it used to carry logs or something, but I've never seen it come down this way before. Anyway, right, that's your 10. No, it's not. It's your final 20. How do you think you did? We will find out all together after a 5-minute break. If you need to recap those final 20 questions, head on over now, quizhub.co.uk, or scan the QR code, go to same as before, 15th of Jan. Underneath tonight's video, click on part 2, and the code you need is on screen now, and it'll be on in the break as well for you as well. 023594. That's 023594. Right, I'm going to take 5 minutes, and when I come back, I'll give you the answers. See you after this. Welcome back to all of those of you who haven't run off to Love Island, the Rivals, or whatever it's called. I have no idea. I don't watch Love Island. Sarah will be downstairs glued to it. But answers coming up in just a moment's time. So while you're putting those final ones down, still to come this week, JDQ, the final one tomorrow. Available on all of your podcast platforms and here on YouTube. Jay's Links continues here on YouTube and also on Facebook Reels as well. I think most of you have made the switch from Instagram over to Facebook or YouTube, judging by the comments and the traditional, like, where I see people commenting. So yeah, that Jay's Links continues all weekend. I'm live on Saturday night, providing I haven't injured myself. It's me, so there's every high possibility. My best friend and I were helping a friend of ours put together a whole ton of Swedish furniture. We thought it was going to be just 2 bookcases. It's now 4 bookcases and a Kallax unit. So I should be here Saturday. I might pre-record it just in case. No, but so I'm live on Saturday. Next Thursday, however, I am not live. It will be pre-recorded next Thursday. I am on a special secretive mission next week. Sarah and I are heading down to London for a secret mission, and I can say no more because I am contractually obliged to not talk about it in public. So yeah, but you'll be the first to know when I can talk about it in public. So next, they really annoyingly though arranged something for next Thursday, and I'm like, my busiest day of the week. 6 other days you could have gone for, but they've gone for Thursday. So yeah, so I'm not here. I'm not live next Thursday. There will still be a quiz, as there always is. Even when I'm not live, it's just going to be pre-recorded in advance. So as I call it, pre-recorded live. Yes. Anyway, right, let's give you the answers then to your final 20 this evening. Round 4 was your connections round. Jay's a spy or next Bond. I can neither confirm nor deny. It's brilliant. It really will be good. Right, number 1. What is the opposite of right? Left. Trying to work out if wrong can work in this. We'll go with left for now, but we'll see. Number 2. What is the name of a contract by which one rents land or property for a specific time? It is lease. Number 3, what is the numerical measure of a player's skill in golf? It is handicap. Number 4, what S is a threatened penalty for disobeying a law or rule? It is sanction. Number 5, knocking down all 10 pins with the first ball in 10-pin bowling is called a strike. Strike. Oh no, that's baseball. Number 6, what W is the state of the atmosphere at a particular place and time as regards its conditions? It is weather. Number 7, what T is a person's state of mind seen in terms of their being angry? It is temper. Number 8, what is used to hold loose pieces of paper together? It's paper clip. Number 9, what A is a regretful acknowledgement of an offence or failure? It is an apology. So what links them all together? Now, I learnt this a couple of months ago, which is why I added it to the list, and it's come round tonight. And I thought I'd never heard of this before, or this description anyway. They are examples of contronyms. So to put it in more simple context, I've got it here. Contronyms are single words with 2 opposite or contradictory meanings, also known as Janus words as well. So for example, like dust, remove powder versus sprinkle powder. Cleave, to split versus to cling. Bolt, secure or flee. Sanction, approve or penalize. Hold up, support versus delay, and left as in departed versus remaining. So yeah, they are all contronyms. Any way you've kind of put that, so if you've put the word contronyms, well done to you because you knew it. If you've put opposite words or contradictory meanings or Janus words or autonyms or whatever it's called, any variation on that you've put, well done to you. I said it was tricky, I said it was difficult, but we've all learned something new this evening. Question number 1 for general knowledge. Name the motorcycle brand. That is Ducati. From Simeon, human friend is that quiet person you spoke about. See, I told you, there's someone out there who would just, their moment to shine. Number 2, the M3 motorway connects London with the outskirts of which port city? It is Southampton. Number 3, what is the currency of Poland? It is the zloty. Number 4, which card game has variations such as Zero, Teams, Extreme, and Show No Mercy? Uno. Let me find... to defend oneself or to stop defending oneself and admit error. That is why apology is there, Haley. To defend oneself or to stop defending oneself and admit error. I have pronounced it wrong, haven't I?
Swatty.
Thank you. Number 5, name the fast food chain. That is Wendy's. Number 6, a new search recently began. The flight number for Malaysian Airlines is MH370. Wow. Thanks, Haley. Number 7, which star sign is represented by the scales? It is Libra. You've been so nice to me all week, and then you send me that rather... Wow. Number 8, name the streaming service. That is Spotify, where you can find, among many many podcast streaming places, you can find JDQ. Number 9, name the brand. That is Pepsi. And finally, number 10, krypton is a chemical element commonly associated with Superman. Oh, I tell you, the Russo brothers are in my bad books at the moment, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I put it on my stories this week. Right, tot your scores up. How did you get on this evening? Start putting them in the YouTube live chat. I'll reopen it in a second, and I will have a look at those. How long in miles is the Grand Canyon in Arizona? So how long in miles is the Grand Canyon in Arizona? As always, nearest to it gets the point. If you are playing competitively, adding your score to the global leaderboard of Quiz Hub, it's the difference between your answer and the correct one. Yes. Scores are coming through. Let's have a look. Kerry and Paul then with 44. BT with 44. Happy with that. There we go. Cool. 40 for Ali. 35 for Luna. For Lana even. 43 for Simon Gardner. 41 for Nala's Numpties. 46 for Ian. Liz and Mark with 44. Sesame Street with 42. Irene with 44. Jan and Richard 46. Paul and Kerry with 44. Simeon and his humans 47. 42 for Sam. 37 for the old man. 39 for the wrong-uns. 46 for Colin. 42 for Blair. 44 for Martin and Carolyn. So where did we get to? The answer is 277 miles. It goes for a very long way. But yeah, 277 miles is the length of the Grand Canyon in Arizona. There we go. That brings to an end another quiz for you this evening. As always, thank you very much for joining in. I shall return then live on Saturday night with another 50 questions for you. If you can't wait, like I say, there's still JDQ to come and Jay's links and everything else that's going on in the Jay's Quiz universe, and more to come as well. There is more being worked on that will land with you very, very soon. That is me. I am out. Oh, last one dropping in 46. Simon with 43, Vicky and Ben with 41, and Vic and Phil with 46 as well. Right, that is me. I am out of here. I'm going to go and put the munchkin to bed, and I will see you all very, very soon. That's it from me. As always, I'll see you soon. Take care and stay safe.